What's going on, guys? Sorry I haven't made a video in about a week. This video took me a long time to make as I actually failed on 3 accounts trying to find the fastest way to do this. Also, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video where I announce the winner of the 4 bond giveaway. If you do not want to watch the full video as it is quite long, I have left a text-based guide in the description that will explain everything in text form. This video is going to be very step by step as I do not want it to be boring and 20 minutes long. Assuming you have a fresh character, you want to start out with the Gnome Stronghold and you're going to be training your agility to level 30. And then kill level 1 gnomes to train all of your combat stats to level 10. Make sure you also bury the bones from the gnomes and not leave them on the floor as they give important prayer EXP. Home teleport to Lumbridge and cut a full inventory of logs, loot a knife from the Lumbridge kitchen and make sure to keep 2 spare and cut the rest into arrow shafts. Make your way to the Lumbridge river and get 20 fishing. You should also get 20 cooking as well doing this. 2 fires should be enough to get you level 20 fishing and cooking without any problems. After that, you want to head just a little south to the mining area and fill your inventory with tin and copper ore. I'd also recommend swapping around 300k seasonal. This will cost you 900k 07, but it will speed up the process by about 2 hours. If you don't want to swap, that's fine, but I do recommend it for skills like herblore and construction. On your way to the furnace, pickpocket a man or a woman to get 5 thieving. This should only take you around 30 seconds. It's one of the fastest skills, obviously. Then make as many bronze bars as you can, and then after that you're going to make your way to the chicken field. At the chicken field you want to get around 300 feathers, and you're going to make headless arrows on your way to Varrock. Keep all of your spare feathers for smithing as you will use some later. Smith the bronze bars that you made into bronze dart tips and add the spare feathers to them. This will give you really good early fletching EXP. If you do not swap, I'd recommend going to the Stronghold and get your 10k at this point as you will need the GP. Once you're back in Varrock, buy yourself an oak shortbow and around 100 iron arrows, and then you're going to start training your agility. You can either get to level 40 or 35. You get to level 35 if you don't swap and level 40 if you do swap, because if you don't swap you're going to be doing the barbarian course because that's where you're going to get your planks for construction. Buy some runes from the Varrock mage shop and a fire staff from Zaf and do some tea thieving until level 25. Then you want to move on to warrior women in Varrock castle until level 40. At this point I bought some iron bars from the GE, however if you didn't swap you have to mine some iron ore. Same with the bronze bars, you want to be making dart tips. I'd also recommend doing this ASAP as the later into the season it gets, the less supplies are on the market. Head over to Lumbridge cows and collect a full inventory of cow hides. You should kill them fairly quickly and you'll be training your mage doing this as well. After you've collected a full inventory, go to archery and tan them. Pick up a myth skim on the way to the crafting shop as this will be your main melee weapon. I'd also recommend picking up bronze bars from the shanty pass on both worlds if you didn't swap for iron bars. Make your way to the chickens to get enough feathers for your dart tips and some extras for fly fishing. You should be here until all of your combat stats are 20. Make sure to bury the bones as well for that free prayer EXP. After you have 20 in all combat stats, you want to make your way to Port Sarim and charter to Catherby. Go to the farming shop, purchase a rake and simply rake some weeds until you're around 10 farming. This will not take too long, just rake every patch until it's clean. Go to the legendary flax field and pick a full inventory. Spin the flax into bowstrings just north of the yew trees, and if you didn't swap I'd suggest you do 2 to 3 inventories of flax and get some extra crafting levels easily. You can also sell the bowstring on the GE for an extra bit of cash. Go just north of Sears Village Bank and use up all of your feathers that you have to get you to level 40 fishing. Also make sure you bring an axe and tinderbox to light a fire. I got some cheap herblore supplies from the GE. However, if you do this late into the season and can't get herbs, I'd recommend skipping herblore altogether. I lost a few clips, however when you hit 40 combat, get a Slayer task from Varrock in Edge Dungeon, buy an air talisman from the GE and just do a couple of rune crafting runs. I bought some planks from the GE as well for very cheap. Same as before, if you do not swap, buy a games necklace and pick up some planks from the spawn at Barb Outpost and finish training to level 40 agility. Buy yourself a dueling ring from the GE. It should cost you under 1k and go to Yano and buy 5 bird snares. You just want to do Crimson Swifts until level 19 and then head west to Tropical Wagtails until level 40. This should take no time at all, 10 minutes at most, so it's really easy levels. To finish, I just did woodcutting and fire making to 800 total. If you can't do Herblore, I'd recommend training your combat stats to level 40 and you'll be fine. Make sure you keep an eye out on the high scores so you don't fall out of the top 2k. If you do, just train up some easy skills, it's not hard to stay in it. And now it's time for the bond winners. What's going on, guys? It's time for me to pick the 4 bond giveaway winners from the last video. I'm going to give people 3 days since this video is uploaded to either message me in game or have their private on. And if they don't reply or they're not on in 3 days, then I'm just going to give it to a noob in free to play. As you can see, the winners are doing them right now. Oh, one of them's actually online. I'll message him in a sec. John Mayer, Oogie here, and the next one, there we go, Zygo Neon. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, and the next one is, okay, Poyadon. So there are your 4 bomb winners. If you want, make sure you do add me in game, or you do PM me. Okay, that guy's name isn't working. Okay, so he must have typed his name wrong. Just gonna pick another winner. There we go. Try for 7. Okay, so John Mayer, Zygonian, Trifle, and Oogie. I'm going to give his bond in a sec. You guys have 3 days to contact me to claim your bond. As I said, if you don't, I'm just going to give it away. Okay, guys, so just paying out the first bond winner here, OOGEE. Would like to congratulate him on winning the bond. That's the first person paid out, and just 3 people left now. John Mayer, Zygonian, and Trifle07. So make sure you guys do get in contact with me, and I'll see you in the next clip.